So let's talk a little bit about visions. Initially, as a kid, it started with dreams where I had this dream that my family and I flew off a cliff and that we sunk for water in the sea, and then I was the only one that was able to open my window. And the rest of them stayed in the car. Water started going in the car, and then I swam up. It denotes a lot of my life with them, the divorce that happened with them, me being able to successfully leave a toxic situation, which I also want to make a video about family and people, like, when you feel like you gotta be obligated to family because they're your blood. But, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, so I was the only one that survived. So then, there were other things, that would happen when I think about it. And some would say it's like you're creating your reality. I started to notice it was more, that I was seeing, what was coming based on, what was meant to be revealed to me and what I was meant to share with others and share on this path. And when I started Kundalini yoga, it was like February 2009. I would have visions in class. One vision was the destruction of Egypt behind me, and I knew that my child was sacrificed. I knew I was a high priestess. I know that it's been lifetimes where I've returned. So I started seeing my past lives, started visualizing them, seeing stuff that was current, because all time, it's all happening all at once. It's not linear, even though, some may try to claim it to be. But because, we want to put things in labels and in boxes and shove it into a perspective so that we can classify it, understand it, or comprehend it in this, ordinary world. But if you allow your mind to stretch into the awareness that we're in the Aquarian age, we should be able to know that how could there be a possibility that there's so much even life on Earth that we don't even know about historically, or in the ocean. So why would we be able to claim that the vastness of the galaxies, right, doesn't have other forms of life? Why does it have to be forms of our life, right? So when you really start having visions and you open up, seeing and knowing that it's impossible. See it, you know it, either claircognizant, you know it, clairsentient, you sense it, clairaudient, you can hear it. Like one of my, gifts that's the strongest, sentient and audient. Because I can feel people's pains in their body around them. I'll feel their headaches, I'll feel their back pain, stomach, whatever it is. So the visions come and they tell you things, they tell you about who you are, they remind you of what your gifts were, and it kind of helps you to gain insight on, what your mission really is. There's a purpose in your life that you're born, and you could tell because you're either empathetic because you feel it, sense it, or you know it. Whatever it is, you see it. Clairvoyance. It's all in what we allow our awareness to tap into. We allow ourselves to see beyond this realm. To shove ourselves in this box, this matrix with labels, right? And then we'll put medicine in people that say or claim weird, crazy things. It's crazy that you claim you have a vision. Crazy because you see your past life or whatever. And then they feed you these Western medicines, so that pretty much the outer forces that don't want us to open up to every light filament, pillar of light that we're supposed to be encoded with, that allows us to tap into the potential of what we really are, like who we really are, the people that truly are in this mission, in this, whatever you call yourself, a Starian, Atlantean, whatever, right? Whatever you came from, you have more potential than you can ever imagine, dream of, when you allow it to happen. You can astral project to past lives. You could, meditate to your Akashic record, dream and see all the realms that you're in, alternate realities, by choosing, a cycle, needing to go through a lesson because you just haven't gotten the last one, or, right, look at your bout on the crow. So, mystic law, right? It was in my election video, trying to get my attention and our attention that these animal totems know they're in divine balance with source. Right? It's not like us. We're really, truly, the brain is meant to just be that muscle to house your soul. But you don't allow the muscle to take over. Kind of like if there was a horse and carriage, you wouldn't expect the horse to get up like in Cinderella and start driving, right? Taking the reins. No. But the conductor, the driver, the man that's pulling the reins, that's who's driving. What needs to push us to where we need to go? There's one guiding and there's one pushing ahead. So trust your visions. Don't allow in this present age for doubt, in what you truly know you could feel is true. You use your intuitive forces as divine nature makes body it. Works divinely, so your intuition works divinely, so trust that light and trust yourself, dreams, trust everything that you feel. And if it starts to be prevalent in your reality, in their visions, there's a difference between you manifesting a negative outcome or a positive outcome, versus there's visions that are kind of giving you guidance, you ideas in your path. So are you able to determine it? That's determination would be from meditation. And I hope this helped you all in the present. Satnam.